With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball one. Herald, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row. Timeout.
And Matt, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one. So you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
Center fielder.
Abraham Almonte stands in as he looks at ball one here. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss. Standing in, Juan Uribe. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Yan Gomes is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2, and a ground ball for Rollins. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they turn the double play. Here's Carlos Santana now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Nicholas Shea is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Leading off with a Tribe.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Here's the 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Now another 0-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he struck him out. Francisco Lindor will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Abraham Almonte comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Left fielder number 23.
Michael Brantley comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Third baseman number 7.
Juan Uribe is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Yan Gomes swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to make the play is Frazier for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nicholas Shea. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
And we got one here. Plays it first here.
In there, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Plays it first.
First pitch on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get some.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And this is going to be a foul ball. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Francisco Lindor stands in as he looks at a called strike. In there, a base hit. In
Center
once
fielder
again,
number 35.
Abraham Almonte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Brantley becomes out number 2 this inning. Now a flare out to left center. Coming in is Crisp. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end. Digging in to try it again, Yan Gomes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Rollins onto the grass, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Into the windup and the pitch. Nicholas Shea is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Ready for another shot now. Lonnie Chisenhall. He'll see what he can do. The homemade. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now the possible tying run as aboard to lead things off. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. Opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well, and in the end.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
Now at the plate, Danny Santana. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Danny Santana.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won 1 game in 4. The fans are a little restless. This is a big game to win right here, to really just kind of get some foundation of winning back in your glove.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Second, shortstop. Eduardo
Chop foul
Nunez.
over towards the coaching box. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. So striding in, Miguel Sano. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Holt is right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. First pitch of the at-bat.
Baseman number 7.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Rollins onto the grass. 2 gone. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 home. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. To his right, Holt. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Hey, come on now.
Leading off for the Twins.
Byron Buxton is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Therefore it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping in, Antonio Feliz. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. A little bouncer. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now to the plate, John Hicks. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Hey, we got one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a good curveball at the knees. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Up next for
Danny Santana is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
That is a filthy combination.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Eduardo Nunez goes quietly leading off the 4th. Miguel Sano is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Miguel Sano is sent packing for the second out of the inning. 0-1, here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there.
And we'll have to leave it there. As striding in once again, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman number 7.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia is in his tracks now. One down. Ready for another chance. Eddie Rosario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Rosario.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And here's a ball hit in the air. Abreu is camped under this one. And that's out number 2. So digging in now, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Garcia is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Into the windup and the pitch.
Leading off for the Twins.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just got a piece up the line, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And he struck him out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Hicks, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. To his right, Holt. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Danny Santana. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Number 2, second baseman.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one.
Looking at a fastball to. So here's Joe Mauer. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Almonte backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Rosario.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Eduardo Escobar will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit hard to short. Rollins is there. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Chris Sale will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. And guys, the Twins were given a great boost in this one thanks to the start of this man, Phil Hughes. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. Despite logging more wins than losses, this team missed the playoffs and thus can't really feel it had a winning campaign. A manager gives a quick wrap-up as another season campaign comes to an end. An early winter check-in. New to the majors, this player is offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic. An unexpected turn. And just like that, a player must pull up roots and move on to the next destination. A recently acquired player meets with his manager before debuting with his new team. Player is embracing the change that the sudden trade has imposed on him. Players don't always take it so well. Every team enters game one of a new season with high hopes. A manager offers words to mark the occasion of a new beginning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's,
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that will...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Giavotella. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it is Alonso, 1 away.
Now batting,
Carlos Perez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
A curveball that catches the inside corner. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And there's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground-out victim last time up. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 7 runs, just 6 hits. 1 error for the Angels so far. Very weakly on the ground.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another 0-2 home.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Cole Calhoun.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Simeon's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 27.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brandon.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to the bag with it himself is Alonso, and that's out number 3. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
First for the victory.
Yeah.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Shin-Soo Choo. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He's got it. Lowry on to Alonso. It's a double play. And the striding in once again, Elvis Andrus. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Bobby Wilson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you throw.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Center fielder, number 5.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Reddick is there, and he'll put it away to retire.
Leading off for Texas, second
Here's a high pop-up. Alonso is there for it. 1 out. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
Hey, first pitch strike, get ahead right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mitch Moreland is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he can't.
And the throw is in time to get him to. Ready once again, Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
And he struck him out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
17.
Shin-Soo Choo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance. Mark Matsui comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. There to take it is Alonso, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Bobby Wilson. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Center fielder, number 5.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. Oh, my goodness, 3 in a row. And Alonso will put this one away, and that ends. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Burns is under this one, and very quickly 1 gone. Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Down the first baseline. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. Liam Hendricks enters from the pen. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
6 hits.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort, and definitely was.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 23.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And he got him. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 0-2, here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Bobby Romero is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him. And now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Valencia is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chris Iannetta comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Right side hit hard, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 4.
Now that's popped up, but Fegley will have room behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Valido. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Valencia has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in now, Leonis Martin. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Called strike 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter,
Kyle Seager is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Grounded to first. Alonso is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Bobby Romero. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how.
Sean Doolittle Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
3 runs on
Yeah,
9
it was a
hits.
little unfortunate
1
that he
error.
couldn't
They
quite
left
get that
6
last
men
out
on
he
base.
needed in the
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics.
So
Number
striding
23.
in, Steve Clevenger, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Catcher.
Swing and a miss. It's
Steve
0-2. Now a
Clevenger.
swing and a ball.